What do you do, baby? I'm Bob.
And I'm Lori.
And we're the Shilingi.
Welcome back to our channel, guys.
I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for tuning in once again, for all the new subscribers, everyone who's been watching our videos. We feel the love, guys, and we want to say a huge thank you to all the support, to all the people who shared this, to all the people who are sending this out there.
Such positive vibes. We've been getting so much love, so much support, guys. We love it.
You're keeping us fueled for this YouTube journey, you know? So we really appreciate it.
Yes.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you scroll down and click that subscribe button, so as we got some fun and great content coming to your way.
And on this channel, guys, you guys already know how we do it. It's shout out time.
Yes.
So we got some shout outs for you guys.
Okay, so first shout is to my broski, Alan Magisha. He goes on, I'm so proud of you guys for this. Many people out here need to hear this. Oh, awesome. I love that comment. And we always love to hear your comments, guys, because like it gives us feedback for what we're making, for what we're putting out there. And the video he's talking about, we're gonna leave a little link up there. You should definitely check.
And just another shout out to Canoe. He says, so very true, sound words. Someone will be blessed by this. Facts on facts on facts.
Those are 3 facts on facts on facts. All right, y'all. One more shout out, right?
Just one more.
Why not? Why not? We feel the love, so we want to send the love right back, right? So a final shout out for today is I like that song. You guys had me dancing.
And that one's from Jemima.
Yes, Jemima Anderson. That was from our last video, which was our carpool karaoke.
Hey.
We can leave a little link for that up there too. So I know you all saw that title. We're talking about something super duper important. We're going to be talking about supporting your partner.
Yes.
This is so key. But before we get into the video today, let me tell y'all, God be good. Today, guys, we got a sponsor! Our sponsor today, guys, is Totally African Shop. It's an online store for everything you need African. So y'all see how they have us looking dapper out here? This is from the store. It's exclusively African fashion. They ship worldwide and their website is www.totallyafricanshop.com.
And with Totally African Shop, guys, they have menswear, women's wear, you know, all the dashikis, all the nice patterned skirts. They have even kids, so make sure that you have your kids looking all fire in their African attire this summer, guys. And they also have wonderful jewelry that honestly it was nicely made, colorful,
yes,
standing
queen.
out.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
So guys, don't forget to check it out. We're gonna leave the link down below, like Bob just said.
So guys, be sure to check it out. Again, it's www.totallyafricanshop.com, link in description. And they're actually giving all the Shilingi clan out there. So if you are interested and you can use the code for 10% off, use the code Shilingis. Alright? And also for all the companies, brands out there, if you're interested in sponsoring us, you know, you can always email us at theshilingis@gmail.com. We shall also leave that in the description below.
Yes. Okay. So let's just jump right into that video. Let's just jump right into this video, guys. So excited to talk about this. We're going to be talking about the importance of supporting your partner. So we're just going to start off like very easy. Simply, why is it important to support your partner?
Yes. This is something that honestly this topic is so key and so needed. And that's why we wanted to bring this up. It's been very important for both of us in our marriage so far, and I can see how it has helped many other people. Like when you hear stories of especially people who are successful and all that, you would hear that having that significant other who is supporting you and supporting you on your journey is such a big part of that, right?
Yes.
And that question about why is it important to support your partner, you know, you're the significant other.
Right there.
You're right there. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be their biggest advocate, their biggest supporter.
Their
you
biggest
should be
fan.
their biggest fan, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's so important. And if you really think about it, that leads to the betterment of your family. That leads to the, you know, it just leads to better life for everyone in your family in that sense.
I think everyone's affected, but also like, you know, why wouldn't you support your partner?
True.
You know? That's like such a tremendous thing that, you know, needs to be highlighted. Like, why wouldn't you want the better for your partner? Why wouldn't you want them, you know, to go further along, you know?
Exactly.
So it's really important to, again, support your partner.
Support your partner. Support your partner. And think about y'all. If you don't, who will? Take that in. If you don't, who will?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's really, really key. Even if, let's say that like you're the only one who is there for them at that point, it goes a long, long way to make sure that, you know, whatever goals, whatever they're striving towards, whatever they're pushing towards, you're that person on their team. You know, it really goes a long way. I have been a benefactor of that with the lovely Lorrie here, and I'm telling y'all, like having someone with you, for you, and by your side as well, saying, hey, you got this, keep going, or you know, it's just speaking life over it, or helping literally in whatever you're doing. It goes a long way for your marriage, for your relationship, and we couldn't stress this a lot.
Yes. Okay. And also, guys, like when you support each other, like you see the growth.
Yes.
Like you get to see like everything just flourishing. You get you get to see like everything just like coming together so beautifully. Yeah. And you start to see like, man, like the support is needed in every relationship. Yeah. So in friendships even, like you get to see that when you come together and you grow together, everything's just irate.
Yes, indeed, it irate. For all my non-Caribbean people, that means, what does it mean again? All right. Catching up. We're catching up. All right. And the other side of that, guys, is that if you don't support your partner, if you don't support your significant other, this can actually be a huge hindrance for them if they're going towards their dreams, their goals, their passion. And I think another thing we have to touch on even before we go further is like this support is in so many different things. It could be, for example, a business idea. It could be a fitness goal. You know, someone is trying to lose weight. Someone is trying to get healthier. It could be
like
a project, a passion. Like right. There's so many ways that you can support your partner and so many different categories. So we're doing this as a general thing that you can apply to everything else, right? And you know, the other side of it, why we're saying it's so important, if you're not there, if you're not supporting, that hindrance will really be created, especially if it's in your own home, you know, or in your own family, or in your own, you know, space. You know, as if your partner is not supporting what you're doing, or you know, advocating for you, it could really like dump in your dreams, dump in your goals, dump in your vision. So I would really, really advocate for you guys, like that thing, that passion, that zeal, that dream. There's so many times Lorrie has not let me sleep on my dreams, you know, especially when you're down, especially when you're, you know, you're not feeling it anymore. There's so much time that as a partner, they become
like that driving force that really propels you. And I think that's like really important. That I think one thing that we've learned in our marriage as well, when one's down, one's up.
Exactly.
One's up, one's down. You know, like that's okay. But just to make sure that you're pushing each other. It's not just one person doing it, but it's like, you know, the vice versa. Whoever's down, I'm up with you. Don't worry about it. I got you, and stuff like that.
Exactly. And it goes, man, I can't tell you the value it will bring to your dreams, to your goals, to whatever you're doing. That like, man, even if the whole world is against you, I got my girl, I got my guy. Yeah, exactly. I'm here for you, you know? Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. And it, like Lorrie said earlier, that makes your relationship flourish. It just brings blessings. It just brings blessings. And guys, you know, the other thing about it as well too, if you're not supporting your significant other, you're not supporting your partner, it can really dampen their spirits as well, you know. So story time, you know, we always like to tell a little bit of stories here from our own relationship. Now we're gonna preface this was the very, very beginning of our relationship,
like a week,
like a month, like maybe a month when we were like official. This is so good. And so I was doing a photo shoot for my business and all that. So me and Lorrie were official like for maybe a couple weeks, about a month, and and I had this expectation at that photo shoot that, you know, Lorrie was gonna come and help and be a part of everything. And you know, I told Lorrie about it, and Lorrie was okay. Good luck. I'm praying for you. I'm like, where's your support? Where we at? What is this? I thought you're my girl. No, I know there's more to the story. Now there's different sides to this. There's different sides to this, right?
Okay, please. Don't get me wrong. We were courting for, he said, a couple weeks. I heard 1 week in my head, okay? We were courting for such a little amount of time, and the man wants me to come pose in front of the camera for him. I was like, the blood prevails. You know, I was like, no. I was like, I support you, and you know, I'm there for you. I was checking up on him, making sure it's going all well, all good. So I would say, in my defense, well, not defense, but in me just expressing myself, I was supporting, but there was room for improvement with my support.
Exactly. But again, I also understand where she was coming from. The fact that we're still very, very early on, things were still fresh. Yes. So, but the reason we told that story is I felt some type of way because I was very much in my feelings because of like, I didn't feel that support from her, right? But I mean, later on we understood that, oh, it's because we were still too early on. She felt like she was intruding, or like, she felt like, you know, but the reason for that story is just to show you just how important that is. And maybe your partner may not say it, because I didn't say it in that moment. It was like a later on that I was like,
later.
By the way, you know that thing?
Later on. I was like, oh my gosh, that was last year.
So yeah, it just goes to show the importance to be there and support your partner.
Yes, and communicate, guys. Communicate.
We have a whole video of that. We should leave that up here.
Yes. Go check it out, guys. And now, guys, we've already talked about the whys to support your partner, but also there's a way to do it. So let's talk about the how.
Yes.
You know, there's always, you know, that, so babe, I support you, and then like you never ask them anything about it.
Right.
You know, or babe, I support you, but you never go to the event.
Yeah.
You never say, you know, I listened to your track, it was popping. You never say that. That's not really how you express your support.
Right.
So that tremendously matters in your relationship.
That's so good.
So how you do it, guys?
Matters.
That matters.
Yeah, exactly. I love what you just said. It's the fact that it's not just saying, oh, I support you. It's the action.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. That is so, so good. And it really goes a long way. And we also just wanted to get into like some of the nitty gritty, right? We spoke
the what?
The nitty gritty. Google nitty gritty. See definition. It's a word, right? Right, Google? But yeah. Alright guys, so getting into that nitty gritty stuff. Yes. So we want to talk about the specifics, right? So things like being considerate, right? We had a whole separate video about communication where like there will be things that, you know, if you want to say things to your partner, especially when you're supporting them, you have to be very considerate about that partner, and not to be like, oh, I want to, you know, shelter them and not say anything, but like be considerate in the way you're phrasing things. Okay. So a perfect example of this was we were on our health journeys, our fitness journey, you know, trying to look trying to look fit, trying to look good and be healthy. And I remember I was trying to support Lorrie, so it was coming from a good place, right? But some of the words that I used, the way I phrased things, yeah, it just didn't come up right, you know? So, and that's why, guys, we have that separate video where we're talking all about communication. So I think the way you discuss some things, especially when you're supporting, giving that constructive criticism, it is so important to like phrase things the right way. Be considerate, be empathetic of your partner, and just be loving, dude. Let it come from that place of love. Let it come from that place of, yo, I want you to grow. I want to see you do well. I want to see you prosper. Yes. Okay.
And as well, like, as Bob is speaking, guys, like, remember not to tear down your partner.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, like, make sure that you're that person that when everyone else is saying no, and when everyone else is, you know, tearing them down, like, you're that person that you're speaking that life.
Right.
You're speaking that supportive, you know, towards whatever they're doing, their project, their assignments, whatever so it is, important. That you're that person that when it comes to you, you're not criticizing them like everybody else is. You're showing them love and care, and you're just nurturing them.
Exactly. So well said. And okay, so now there's a flip side of that, right? So remember, we're being considerate, we're not tearing them down, we're being loving and all that. But there's also another side to that, and that's where it kind of gets real in that sense. And actually, it's that you have to be real with your partner. You know, like there are places where, for example, you can see that they can improve, where they can be better, where they could do better. So it's not just like, oh yeah, you're doing well, or you know, it's not just that. It's not like, it's also to be like I said early on, give that constructive criticism. Of course, doing it in a right way, in a loving way, in a place coming from love, and being like, all right, like I see you have this goal, I see you have this dream, but X, Y, Z, right? So you have to be real with your partner, give that constructive criticism, be like, yo, this is coming from a place of love, but I think you could do better in this, or you could be more consistent here, or whatever the case may be.
And as well, like as he is, mentioning all these things, one thing that should be taken in consideration is that your partner has the best interest for you. Oof. You know, like they have the best interest. Like, like you're your spouse, they're your partner, they're in it with you. So they want to see you prosper. They want to see, blessings upon blessings. Right. So make sure that like you have at the back of your mind that though they're giving me the criticism, or though they're, doing that constructive criticism towards me, I know that they have the best interest for me.
Absolutely. And guys, so we can't go through this conversation about being supportive without talking about another side of this. And this is also so important. As much as you're being supportive, as much as you're being there for your partner, loving them and everything, they may be, not always the case, but there may be situations where you can see that your partner is going in a space that is destructive towards their lives, in a path that is dangerous for them. And you know what, in times like that, it's also important to be supportive, but from a different angle, right? Yes. We had a first-hand experience. Actually, I think you would agree with this. This was the biggest challenge in our relationship. A defining moment, yo. It was a challenge in our life, in our relationship. This was again earlier on. Maybe like less than a year into
maybe
not
6
married,
months
but
or so.
6 months when we were dating at that time. And I was going on an interesting path, if I could say it. Not to give too much, but I was going down an interesting path, and honestly, I thought it was the right way, But I thank God for this lovely woman who was able to support me, even if she could see I was coming from a good place. It was so evident and so clear that was not the right path.
Yes. It was evident, and it was clear to me that I loved him so much, and I understood that me being the person I am, not just as his girlfriend, but as his friend and as someone who cares and loves him, I understood that, this is something that he wants to do. But me as a friend to him, I'll support him, but from afar. From afar. But I still showed him the care, love, and support, and I showed him my perspective. So we helped each other understand each other's perspective. We didn't just shun away like, okay, you're wrong, that's dumb, or something. We actually reasoned with each other. Exactly. And now he's my husband.
And honestly, like, especially in times like that, when you think in your head, no, this is where I'm supposed to go. That love, that perspective, because she was able to share that perspective with me and really stood her ground. And it was really a distractive path that really could have taken my life a whole different direction. But because of she was there supporting, that is still support. It may not be go you, but like still that is a supportive outlook on it.
Thank you guys so much for watching a video. We hope that this was able to help someone out there, able to help a couple, able to help friendships. We hope this was really something that you guys needed. We were having a lot of fun making it, and it really helped us honestly to have like more and more perspectives, because like you're always learning things, okay? Always learning.
Remember guys, we always read your comments and we give shout outs here, as you saw in the beginning, so be sure to let us know in the comments what stood out to you, maybe some tips, some ideas, whatever it is. Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you subscribe. Share this with your friends, share this with your family, share this on Facebook, on IG, and WhatsApp. Everyone. But guys, we really, honestly guys, before we even close out this video, we really want to take a moment and appreciate you. Yes, you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video. Thank you for supporting this channel. And my name is Bob.
And I'm Lori. And we're the Shillingis.